everyone, welcome to Pepcoding. Today we are going to discuss a question which is segregate 0, 1, 2 node of linked list over swapping nodes. In this question, first of all, I would like to say if you haven't solved the previous question, then you need to go and solve that question first, because this question is the follow-up of that question, and there is just a slightest difference between these two questions. We don't need to change anything. We will just change a single line, the sequence. We will see that in the end. Till then, watch the video, and if you haven't solved the previous question, then solve the previous question, which is segregate 0, 1 node of linked list over swapping nodes. Solve that question first, then you will able to understand this question more. In that question, we have given a linked list of 0, 1, but here we have one more element, which is 2. So we have a linked list of 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 0, 2, 1. Zero. This is my linked list. What I need to do is I have to segregate the elements. In first, all the zeros will come, then all the ones will come, and then in the end, all the twos will come. How we will segregate? If you have solved all the question in the series, then you know the concept of dummy node. So I'm going to create 3 dummy node, one for 0, one for 1, and third one is for 2. At the place of 0, I'm placing a pointer which is previous 0. At the place of 1, I'm pointing the pointer which is previous 0, previous 1, and at 2, I'm placing a pointer which is previous 2. And here to my original head, I'm pointing a pointer which is current. Now what I need to do is I need to check whether the value present on my current, if it is 0 or not. If not, then I will check if it is 1 or not. If not, then it means the value will be 2. So here I will check if it is 0. Yes, it is. Then I will add this 0 in the next of my zeros head. Then I will move my previous 0 here, and then I will move my current further. Again I will check if it is 0 or not. No, it is not 0. If it is 1, yes, it is 1. Then I will point this here and update my previous 0 here, and then again I will move my current. Then again I will check if it is 0 or not. No. If it is 1 or not. No, that means it is true. It is 2. Sorry, if that means it is 2, and I need to update my previous 2. Again, now I will move my current to next. Here I will check if it is 0. Yes. Then my next of my previous 0 will point to this node, and this bond will break. This previous 0 will going to point this, and current will move further. Again I will check if it is 0 or not. No, it is 1 or not. Yes. Then my previous 1 will going to point this. This bond will break. Previous 1 will point this, and current will move further. Again I need to check if it is 0 or not. No, it is 1. Yes. this will have I break the bond? Yeah. Here again, I need to break this bond. This previous 0 will be updated to next of previous 0. Current will move to next. Again, I will check if it is 0 or not. No, it is 2. Yes. If it is 1 or not. No. That means it is 2. Now my previous 2, not 0. My previous 2 will going to point this. This bond will be, this bond will break. My previous 2 will move here. Current will move further. Again, I will check. It is 2. That means this will point this. This bond will break. Previous 2 will be updated. Current will be updated. I will check if it is 0. Yes, that means this will point this. Previous 0 will, we will update previous 0, and then we will update current. Also, we need to break this bond. Now we will check for this. It is 2. That means this node will point this, and previous 2 will move here. Current will move here. This bond will break. Which one? This one. Again, 1. That means this will point here. Previous 1 will move here. Current will move to next. This bond will break. Similarly, this 0, this will point here. This previous 0 will be updated. Now current will move to point to null. That means my loop will terminate here. Loop will run similar. In that loop, we just need to add one more check. If the value present in current is 0, or else if the value present in current dot val is 1. If not, that means in the else condition we need to update for 2. But in the last, what we were returning next of 0. Before that, what we were doing, we were connecting our zeros list to zeros list with 1. How? In the next of previous 0, this is Z, in the next of previous 0, we were placing 1 dot next, and in the next of previous 1, we were adding null pointer, null. Why null? Because this 1 is pointing to this node. We need to break this bond so that we will not go to this loop. But here we need to attach previous 2 also. So what we can do, in the next of previous, we will update 2 dot next. All right, and in the end, in the next of previous 2, we will update null, because we need to break this bond also. This bond will break, and next of 2 will be this bond. After breaking this bond, this will going to point 2 dot next, and for this we are doing that we are doing this. But in this case, what will happen? What if we have the list of 2 in which all the elements are 2, 2, 2? I have a linked list with the element 2 only. All the 3 nodes will create for this case also. Previous one, previous 2. If I found 2 in current, then this will point this. I need to move my previous 2 to here, and I will update my current. Again I found 2, previous 2 will move here, current will move here. Again I found 2, previous 2 will move here, current will move here. Again I found 2, previous 2 will move here, and current will move here. Here current is pointing to null. That means the loop will terminate, and what we will do, according to these 3 lines, this is written. According to these 3 lines, the previous 0 dot next will point to 2, 1 dot next. 1 dot next is pointing to null initially, because 1 is not pointing to any node right now. That means there is null present in the next of previous one. Also, similarly goes for previous 0. Previous 0 is also not pointing to any node. That means there is null present in the next of previous 0. That means what we are doing here is we are adding null to previous 0. And in this line, previous 1, in the next of previous 1, we will add 2 dot next. That means in the next of previous 1, we will add 2 dot next. My 1 is pointing this. Now in the next of previous 2, I will add null. Fine. But we are returning 0 dot next. And in the 0 dot next, we have null. If we are returning this, that means no any list will print. Our answer is correct. But what we are returning, that's not correct. So for that, what we will do, if we write this condition, we are not going to write this condition here. We will write this condition here, is equals to 2 dot next. That means now first this line will execute. Previous 1 dot next is equals to 2 dot next. That means previous 1 will now point to 2, and previous 0 dot next will point to 1 dot next. That means this will not point to null, this will point to this, because previous 1 is pointing next of previous 1 is present here. That means this will point this, and if we are returning this, that means this list will return from here to here. All right, now let's try to code. First of all, our base condition, if head is equals to null, or head dot next is equals to null, then simply return head. Now I need to create a dummy head for 0, and my previous 0, which is starting from 0. Now dummy head for 1, and previous 1, which is starting from 1. Again dummy head which is starting for 2, dummy head for 2, and previous 2 which is starting from 2. Now I need to create a current which is starting from my original head. And I will run a loop while current is not equals to null. We will check if current dot well is equals to 0. If yes, then we will update our previous 0. In the next of previous 0, we will get current, and we will move our previous 0 to next of previous 0. Else if current dot well is equals to 1, then previous 1, the next of previous 1 is equals to current, previous 1 is equals to previous 1 dot next. Else previous in the next of previous 2, we will update what current, and previous 2 will be updated by next of previous 2, and in the end I will update my current to next of current, and in the last my those 3 conditions, previous 1 dot next is equals to 2 dot next, and previous 0 dot next is equals to 1 dot next, and previous 2 dot next is equals to null. What we will return? We will return 0 dot next. Again, let's try to run the code. Successful. Let's try to submit. If it is passing for all the test cases, all the test cases are passed. So I hope you have understand the concept. If not, if you haven't understand the concept of dummy head, then you should see the previous questions, watch all the videos, solve all the questions, and also dry run for this question also. We'll meet in another question again. Till then, tata, bye bye. Thank you so much.